Getting some breaking news. US President Donald Trump to hold key meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Trump eyes Russian oil at Xi Jinping meeting. Reiterates India cut Russian oil deal claim. Donald Trump says India scaled back on Russian oil exports. Trump said, I may be discussing it. You probably saw China is cutting back substantially on the purchase of Russian oil, and India is cutting back completely, and we've done sanctions. That's the statement from US President Donald Trump ahead of holding a key meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Trump eyes Russian oil at the Xi Jinping meeting, and he also reiterates that India has cut Russian oil deal, and Donald Trump also says that India has scaled back on Russian oil exports completely. Trump said that he may be discussing it, and he also said that China is cutting back substantially on the purchase of Russian oil, and that India is cutting back completely, and that the US has done sanctions as well. India Today Global's Pranay Upadhyay is now joining us with more on this. Pranay, Donald Trump claims that India has cut back on Russian oil completely, and he will be discussing the same matter with the key meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Give us more details. What all is on the agenda?
If you see, Anjali, as far as the India's Russian oil purchase is concerned, after the US sanctions on Rosneft and Lukoil, there is definitely going to be an impact. But as far as the President Donald Trump's claims are concerned, there is no personal assurance as far as the Indian oil policy or Indian oil purchases are concerned. If you see that India has already stated that our oil purchases are based on market dynamics, and we have to ensure the energy security of India. India is a huge buyer of oil in international market, and we have to diversify our sources to secure the steady supply and to secure the steady prices, because we are a large buyer and we have a huge population for which we have to ensure the stable energy prices for that. But if you see, President Donald Trump has been saying that he has got a personal assurance from Prime Minister Narendra Modi. However, from the Indian side, the Ministry of External Affairs has already spoken, spelled out that there is no phone call or there is no personal assurance given by Prime Minister Modi in any of the phone calls. So definitely, but yes, there is going to be an impact, and there could be a scaling down of the Russian oil purchases, but that is due to the sanctions put by the United States.
All right, Pranay, thank you for that context. But do stay